Hey y'all, it's Day, and I'm doing something a little bit different. I guess this is like a hair update slash review of Curl's triple threat collection all in one. I don't know. I just want to come up here and talk about some stuff that's going on with my hair and show y'all this new collection I've been using. So the Curls Triple Threat collection is for growth, moisture, and styling, and I'm starting off with the mint tea and blueberry scalp treatment, and I'm going to be applying that all over my head while I'm protein treating. So some of you guys know from like Instagram and Snapchat that in October it was just a super stressful month for me on a personal level. I was so stressed, I wasn't eating much. There was like a week where I know I just did not have any kind of vegetables or fruit. I was only sleeping a couple hours at a time for like 2 weeks straight, and all of a sudden I just had so much shedding. And when I washed my hair the next week, literally I noticed this bald spot in the front of my head, and I was like, what the heck? On top of everything going on, my hair is really falling out. Like that's just not what I need right now. And it wasn't a very big spot. It was like probably the size of a dime, but I don't care. I don't get those. So as far as I'm concerned, it was the size of a quarter. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to pull myself back together. Well, it's been like 5 or 6 weeks, and the good news is the spot is already filled back in for the most part, but the hair there is mad short, of course. So what I've been doing is incorporating more scalp treatments in during my wash day, like this Curls mint tea and blueberry scalp treatment. So what they're doing is like stimulating growth, cleansing the follicle, and if you Google the remedies for shedding, one of the top things that keeps coming up are tea rinses. But I have color and the tea will stain my color, so the tea in this oil is great as far as that goes. Now personally, I wouldn't use this one every day because it's so strong, and I feel like just using it during your wash day once a week will get the job done. But you can if you want. Now in between the wash days, every other day I was going in with the pure tea tree oil, like the stinky stuff you get out the pharmacy, and rubbing that on the spot every other day to keep it clean. And then I would take a growth oil or some Jamaican black castor oil and rub that on the spot twice a day just to keep it moisturized and stimulated. I have tapered off since then. I was doing that maybe the first 3 weeks, but since then, when I noticed the hair starting to grow back in, I have tapered off on that. Okay, so I sat under the dryer with the scalp treatment and protein treatment in to let them absorb nice and good. Then I rinsed my hair. Curls does also have an aloe and blueberry juice curl moisturizer in this collection, which is for moisture and reviving curls, but I'm skipping over that and going to the blueberry and coconut hair milk. I think the hair milk is more creamier in comparison to the regular blueberry leave-in that curls have, which is perfect for me right now because my hair needs that thicker layer of moisture because I did just color, and I always feel like I'm temporarily high porosity right after I'm coloring, which means that my hair soaks in moisture well, but it escapes just as quick, so it dries out quickly. So an extra or thicker layer of product helps you with the dryness the first couple washes. And like I always say, my only tip for coloring is to go to a qualified professional so they can do it the safest way possible to avoid damage, and to follow the directions for care and maintenance afterwards, because care and maintenance does vary from head to head and color to color. Fortunately, around the time of the shedding and around the time that spot appeared, I had just joined the Curls Grow and Slay Challenge, so I've been taking their Blueberry Bliss liquid vitamins, which have biotin as well as a bunch of other stuff, but specifically vitamin B, C, and E in it, which help reduce shedding. As I mentioned in my growth and lymph retention video, shedding is primarily a scalp and internal thing. So in addition to the scalp treatments, I've been making sure to stay stress-free, eat, hydrate, and take my vitamins. And I'm really pleased with how quick the hair has grown back in that spot and how quick the shedding stopped. Okay, now that I'm all moisturized, I'm going to be using the Twist and Shout cream by Curls for my styler today. And I'll be attempting a 2-strand twist versus my normal 3-strand twist today. I actually got a new tip from a friend for more definition, since I never do a 2-strand twist because my results are always so bushy. So if it turns out right, I'll definitely do a tutorial. And I have one more little update about my hair. So no one has really said anything but a couple of people, and I think you can only notice it in the back of my hair where it's not touching my shoulders anymore. But I got a couple inches cut off of my hair as well in some areas. So I wasn't taking my own advice and getting professional cuts over the past about 6 months. And I had just been twisting my hair up and snipping at the ends because I normally wait until they start snagging and feeling dry before I go to a salon. Well, normally that's about every 2 to 4 months, but my hair was just feeling good, so I just kept on rolling with it. And I guess I waited so long and ended up butchering my ends and making them so uneven. And lesson learned with that, I just went ahead and got them evened out in my layers so that it wouldn't cause any issues in the long run. And yeah, so that's what's been going on with my hair. And I'm sharing all of this just to be candid and show that everybody has setbacks. No one is perfect or has invincible hair. We all fall off and have to make adjustments to get back on track. And at first, I was leery about sharing it because people put influencers on a pedestal. So it's kind of hard to express when things aren't going our way. But we regular, schmegular, degular like everybody else, and stuff happens. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Alright, y'all, before you leave, I want you to head down to the comment section and share your hair setbacks and how you fixed it. And thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my rambling. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave.